So this is how to actually get an MTD lawn flight starting itself. First of all, the battery doesn't work. So what you have to do is you have to, these two holes here, not this one here, definitely that one. Okay, there's two screws. Right, this size, just undo them, and then undo the gear stick, or whatever you want to call it, called the neutral stick thing. Put it into reverse or something, and then slide it backwards. There you go. And this is this is inside, and this is where the normal batteries should be, and they are very, very small. They're, I don't know where it is right now, but it's like the size of a football. Okay, just sits in there. It's rubbish. You get two little cables, one coming out from here, and one that we actually took off coming from here. So what you do to upgrade so it actually starts, first of all you need a regular old car battery on the back here, because we always jump start ours. Okay, so as you can see, we've actually got jumper cables, jumper leads here. So we've got our car battery on the back behind the seat, and then what you want to do with this, so obviously you need some old ones that you're not going to use again, because and what you do is if you cut, snip there, and then remove all this casing, and then you'll find some like wire stuff as you'd expect inside the jumper leads. And if you twist them around, so like a little hoop, so a little hoop. I'll just go around the other side and show you. If you can see in there, it is there. You might not be able to see. There is a bolt just here that you undo, and like put all the stuff back on how it came off. But you remove the wire that has a connector like this on each side, and put your loop over. So as I said, you definitely want one that's disposable. You don't need them again, because you won't be able to get them back. So on one side there's a loop, on one side there's the regular crocodile clips, whatever you want to call them. And so yeah, anyway, like twist the wires around the seats and all that, because you don't want them flopping, definitely not, okay? And then hook them up to your battery on the back, put the other, and then under here we've got the same sort of thing, a loop, but this one is like, basically it's got a loop and a loop just tied together with a bolt, and then like put some of this around, tape around it, non-conductive, because the whole frame is negative and that's positive. So technically, if you wanted to, you could actually put the end of the jumper leads there attached to here, and it would still start, it would work, okay? So and then basically if you just put it back on again, I'm not going to start it because Dad doesn't want it to be started. It does work, but you just got to make sure that the red doesn't touch anything. So if you get the end of the jumpers here, the end of the jumper leads, the little plastic bits, make sure they're not, the red bit is definitely not touching the frame. So if we put that on, hang on, it takes a while. Well, not a while, but it's very stressful. Right. So and then just put the ball on back on the gear stick. It's just like a screw on. And then when you've located, this thing is going to work. Hang on a minute. Let me just locate the screws.
Well, then, it's done very well down there.
Because they're laying flat, probably.
Yeah, but still. That's what camos, I mean, sometimes they go in the grain.
And this is taking a while. Got to check they are completely located. Right, so that's the right side on. Now we've got to go to the other side. And as well, if you see over the actual clip, there are some little metal bits. I don't know if you can see them, they're probably not. But they look like if you've ever seen inside a mini moto brake like mechanism. It's like the bit that separates the brake pad, the two brake pads. So just like make sure everything's tight, and then get your screwdriver. You don't need them to be too taut, but obviously it is a ride-on lawnmower, so it does vibrate a lot. So just make sure they're fairly tight, but not like really tight, obviously, because I still. I wonder if my lights work. No. Oh no, it started. I would have thought that because the lights, they actually run off the engine instead of the. So they run off the engine instead of the battery, which I thought would be. They'd actually run off the battery, but so they only run if the engine is running. I just want to see that I've connected these up properly, because we had to replace the head gasket on them, and obviously I did all the wiring. So, I mean, I'm not the best, what do you call them, electrician in the world. Right, let's just give them a go now. If these don't work now, it means they are connected off the engine. Hello. No lights. So that basically means they do run off the engine then. So if you have your lights on, which only one of our bulbs work, it will be robbing power. So anyway, that is how to make an MTD lawn flight successfully work, like turning on. And they're very vibratory as well, and very loud. And that is MTD.